a manky. They're all disgusting. Right, and that'll be the one that I get. So let's go here. Type in phone tripod. Sorry, it's all a bit wonky. No, that's not how you spell phone loop. Anyway, let's dig into this. All of this for £3, which is outrageously good. I'm sorry, there's got to be some cheaper ones than that. Tripod. I don't want the microphone bit. Can I get them separately, please? Right, what was it? Octopus tripod. Oh no, I'll tell you what, I don't need to get one because it's at Becky's house. I'll have to text her in a minute and ask her over whether she'll still got it. I'm hoping it's got the head bit on it, because that's what's broken on this. And I need to pay a bit more care to these. Right. Is it still recording? Yeah, 4 minutes in. That's not too bad. So, now, what you won't notice is the fact that I don't like the pips in tomatoes. I think they're disgusting. But I do like tomatoes. In fact, I shouldn't fiddle around with this like that, but yeah, you'll be able to see me a little better. It's a bit wobbly. I have to remove them, which is not too hard. It's not too difficult. Sorry if I'm sat a bit awkwardly. Scoot this way. Ooh, shh, shh, shh. I've got Match of the Day on in the background, just to keep me entertained. But yeah, the microphone's gone down to £80 or £79.99. So I'll more than likely get it for my birthday if I get enough money. So that's good, very good news. I know, to be fair, this weekend is the only weekend I wasn't entirely sure the score of the results. I watched the abomination that was Arsenal, and Liverpool absolutely thrashed them. I saw my team, Chelsea, beat Everton 2-0. That was a great game. I'm happy with the way they played. But it was Man City Leicester. Was it Man City Leicester? No, it's my new Leicester. It was Man City Bournemouth. I don't know what result that was. But anyway, I'll find out in this. Match of the Day is brilliant, I love it. Oh, start off with Man City Bournemouth. Yeah, other news. I start uni on the 11th. I've got an induction week or 3. I'll find out later on what happens with that. I've got to do some team building exercises and whatnot. It's a very defensive side from Bournemouth. They're playing Ake, who's predominantly left back in the centre of a three-man defence with two full-backs, so that's a bit iffy. Pep started Sterling up front with Jesus. Aguero's on the bench. Honestly, guys, I can see any of the top 4 or 5 teams winning it this year. I think I did have my money, well, no money, but I did have my thoughts on Man United winning it with the way they've started the season. The fact they've got Mourinho, who always wins it in his second season. Plus, they're looking really defensive. Bournemouth. That Daniels goal, right, if you're watching this and you didn't see the highlights of the Bournemouth Man City game, watch them. That is outrageous. I'm going to try and score that on Thursday. That's ridiculously good. Man. That'll be goal of the month. Anyway, sorry. I'm talking a bit loud, aren't I? Maybe I should quieten down a bit. Oh, I've got some onion. Get out of here. Man U again. Man City again ripped to shreds. What's happening? Pep, what are you doing? Tell you what, Bournemouth are looking volatile this year. I'm losing my train of thought, yeah. I had Man U on to win it. They've been playing excellent. Jose Mourinho always wins it in his second season. They've looked very defensive. They haven't conceded a goal and they scored 10 in 3. Which is just a good return. Gabriel Jesus has scored this, hasn't he? Of course he has. Why have I not got him in my dream team? Oh no, it was Sterling. No, it was Jesus. God, they really do look alike. And then I thought Man City had finished second, but I don't think they've made the right signings. I must say. They've made good signings, but not the right ones. I reckon the only team that I can see not really doing well is Arsenal. And who's been booked? Okay. What? Which probably means he's going to get sent off, because they only show a booking if they let it get sent off, because they didn't show the free. Anyway, I'm getting lost with my train of thought here. Arsenal are going to do appalling. Oh god, who's missed them? Yeah, Arsenal are going to do appalling. They've signed Kolasinac. I thought that was going to be one of the signings of the season. He's such a good left back, right? But they didn't play him against Liverpool, and instead they played a left back at centre back. God knows what they were thinking. Arsenal's losing his touch, and somehow he signed a 2-year deal. David Silva. Chelsea are looking okay. They're looking a bit weak substitute-wise, because they've loaned all their players out yet again. Bournemouth just hit the post. How do you manage that? And again, put it in box. Go on, have it. That was close. Yeah, Liverpool are looking good. I'm really hoping they win it soon. I feel so bad for them. They haven't won it in ever, or a long time. They did win it when Steven Gerrard was there, so that's a downfall. That was a good ball. I'm trying to think of other things to talk about. Who do I think will get relegated? That's a good talk. Huddersfield and Brighton. Definitely. Brighton don't look to have made any worthwhile signings other than Izquierdo, whatever his name is, the Colombian. He's okay, but he's not Premier League quality. Huddersfield have had a good start, but they won't be able to keep their form up. That's a penalty ref. Oh, David Silva's injured. He'll get subbed off. That was a great tackle. That's Sterling booked, no? It was 5 minutes at a time, so if they can, oh, plus 6 minutes. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Bournemouth! Go on, Bournemouth! Right, this is the reason I don't think Man City are going to win the title. They signed Bravo last year, who, yes, he was good with his feet, which is what Pep Guardiola wanted. He wanted a keeper that can, kick a ball as well as save it, but he couldn't catch it, and he wasn't good with his hands, which is like the primary thing for a goalkeeper. Like, it's the most fundamental skill a keeper needs, right? And so they realised this. He had one of the worst records in the Premier League, so they said, right, oh, Man U have just scored at Man City. Sterling scored the winner. 5 minutes at a time, and he scored in the 7th minute. That shouldn't have been gone. Anyway. So, they got rid of Bravo. I'm not sure whether he's left the club yet or what. But they then brought in Edison for the most expensive goalkeeper fee in the world. Like, he's broken every goalkeeping record in terms of transfer fee. Like, he's not even a good keeper. He's young and he's okay. But we'll have to wait and see this season whether he's good enough or not. But from the looks of this game, he again can't use his hands. But he was good with his feet. Hang on, Sterling scored and been sent off. Oh dear. Sterling jumped into the crowd and got sent off for it. Dear, but doesn't look at that. Anyway, but yeah, that's why they're not going to win it this year, because they've just signed the same goalkeeper, just younger, that can't use his hands. Like, there was a shot just a minute ago and he should have saved that, but we did save it, but he just fumbled it and it went out. Man City had 70% possession, gee whiz. I don't think Chelsea are going to win it, because as I mentioned, they haven't strengthened the areas that they needed to. Hazard's still out injured. Hopefully I'm booking tickets to go see the FA Cup match against Notts Forest, because I'm also a Forest supporter, because I live in Nottingham. Well, I live in between Derby and Nottingham. But I've always been a Forest fan. I used to play for the youth team. Not youth team, but, you know, grassroots level. And so I've always had Forest in my heart. And I'd love to see them start doing well again. So when I heard that, you know, my two teams were like going against each other at Stamford Bridge, I'm booking tickets to that. I've almost eaten this, and it's really filled me up. Right. Huddersfield and Brighton, I think, are going down. And I also think Swans is going to go down. I think Newcastle are going to stay up. I'm really like losing my focus at the minute. Alan Shearer's trying to defend Sterling and say that he shouldn't have been sent off for jumping into the crowd, but it's in the laws of the game, don't go and celebrate with your fans, which is a stupid law in itself. But it's to stop pitch invasions and fans getting onto the pitch and ruining things. I mean, granted it was in the last minute of the game, but, you know. That's that, Ian. That's a really nice short rest. Man, right. When Sterling went and celebrated, basically, one of the stewards was pinning this bloke down to the floor, and Aguero wasn't happy with that, so went and spoke to him. That's how he spoke to him, went and had a bit of an argument with him, telling him to get off him. But the steward was like, no, I'm doing my job. And obviously the policeman got involved and went, no, he's just doing his job. Then he was like fully pinning him down to the floor, and Aguero was getting a bit rash with the stewards and the police guy. He's not left, right. I wish they start doing like litres bowls of Capri Sun, because it's like the best orange drink in the world. That's a ball. Right, I can focus on you for 5 minutes now, but we're just going through the game again. That was a lot of highlights in that game. Look at this. Chocolate caramel shortbread. De Bruyne is getting good. I'm so pissed that Chelsea sold him when we did. I've heard that Mbappe has just agreed terms with PSG. I don't get how they've been able to pay for him and Neymar and not break the FPA regulations and the fair play rules. It's outrageous. 222 million for Neymar, and then what's expected to be around 120 million from Mbappe. That's 360 million in itself for two players. That is donkulously. Although Neymar has had a brilliant start and he's going to be brilliant in the future and go for, I don't know, 600, 700 million when he's at his peak. But it's outrageous. And if I'm correct in saying Messi, you know, like the Messiah, the best footballer in football ever, besides Ronaldo at the minute. If I was to rate him, I'd say Ronaldo at the minute. But that would be a completely different topic on itself. But Messi's contract's up in January, and he doesn't want to sign a new one for Barcelona. And Man City are willing to pay the 300 million release clause. So I can see him coming to the Premier League this year, which is scary. They're just going through that Daniels goal again. That was outrageous. But yes, complete this. This is really good. Man U against Leicester next. "24 minutes this has been going for. That's not too bad, is it? Lukaku is looked a mad threat along with Pogba. It's hard to say because I'm typical. I'm like, Mourinho just spends all this money, and then that's how he does it. He just buys the trophies. But I don't know where Lindelof has come from. But he's not playing. He's not even on the bench. He might be injured. But Lukaku is doing bits. And compared to all the other teams, I don't think they've spent that much. Anyway. Do I want this last bit? It's starting to burn my throat a little. I'll eat it later. So, thank you for tuning in and watching this video. I will drink the rest of my Coke that I had earlier. I'll finish off watching the rest of the match of the day. If you like these football rants and football talks, let me know. It's a bacon bit. Oh, Leicester, what are you doing? Lukaku up. Matters offside. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting off track again. I always get off track. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you like these football talks. Yeah, I think that's about it. Please like, subscribe, visit my Patreon. It's in the description. If you'd like to donate any money, you don't have to. There's no obligation to. It will help me out. It will go towards the new microphone or other things that we need for the channel. So, thank you ever so much. I'll see you later.